Right, I hope you're keeping up. Next video we're going to look at is we're now going to work backwards. So we've got that pretty much that small USB-C part of the charging cable complete. We're now going to work from the back and then create the long cable. So again, pause the video, watch a couple of seconds, a few seconds, 5-10 seconds. Pause it, slow it down, rewind it, and then follow along, and you should hopefully not get too lost. Here we go. So let's spin. I'm going to go around I want to have a look at the back of this USB. Right, so we're going to be sketching onto that face there. So I'm going to click back, and I'm going to zoom in, so it can be nice and precise. I'm going to sketch on that face, and this is actually going to be a circle, looking at the one I'm holding here. So center point circle. Wait till you find that orange square, click, drag your mouse up, and this one's going to be, it doesn't go all the way to the top. I reckon it goes to about there, so try and get your sketch to look like that. I'm not going to dimension it. I don't have a set of calipers here to measure the diameter of this part of the charger, but that looks good enough to me. Green ticket, so I've sketched onto the back there. So extrude. It's just lagging slightly. Why is it not letting me choose that? Let's try again. Sketch 8, extrude, and this one's going to be extruded to 15 millimeters. Green tick. I don't know why it's changed the colour. I don't know. That's fine. Just leave it as is for a minute. We can come on to those details in a bit. So that's pretty much the head completed. We now need to do the cable. So this is where we're going to use a new tool that we've not really looked at before. It's at the top toolbar here. It's called a sweep, and it's similar to an extrude, but it's also quite different in many other ways. So an extrude, if I was to extrude this, it would just be a linear shape. So it would be spherical, and it would be in a straight line. Well, a cable doesn't look like that. It actually sort of bends and twists, and we want our virtual model to be as realistic as we possibly can. So extrude isn't going to work for us here. We're going to use the sweep tool. So easiest way to do this is go to your isometric view. We're going to hide the front plane because we're not going to use it for a minute, so just keeps it tidy. And we're actually going to unhide the right plane, and we're going to click on our right side of our viewing cube. So I'm looking at my USB charging head from the side. We're going to sketch. We're going to sketch on the right plane. So again, as always, you've got two choices. You can click on the right plane there, or if you prefer clicking there, you can click there. And we're going to choose a spline, so we can create this curvy or like wavy line. So I'm going to try and get it as close as I can to the end. Doesn't have to, give yourself a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see. So I'm just going to take my charger in a bit of a curve, really. There. Once I'm happy, I can either double click at the end, or I can right click, confirm spline, and there is my squiggly line. So I'm going to green tick that. Now we need to make this into, so at the moment it's a line, it's a sketch. We need to make it into a 3D object, and we're actually going to use a sweep tool. We need to set the diameter of this wire, and we're going to do that by sketching a little circle on the back of here. So I'm going to hide the white plane because we don't need it so much anymore. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm looking at this back part here. Something's happened with my extrude there. Let's go fix that. Extrude. Oh, you can see what went wrong there. It happens sometimes. Common thing that goes wrong. So I've clicked surface. So I want it to be a solid. Okay. Oops, got wrong. No. What's going on there? Let's delete it. Let's go and do that again. So that was. So click extrude. Screw that on there. And we said it's going to be 15 millimeters. Solid, add 2. There we go. Don't know why I did that. So, back to our sweep. So I've sketched this squiggly line. I'm now going to sketch, or we're now going to set the diameter. So how thick this cable is going to be. So sketch. I'm going to sketch onto that face there. Center point circle. Find a center. And it's a little bit thinner. A little bit smaller than that larger circle. So little circle inside the outside of the back piece. Green tick. There we go. So what I'm going to do now, this is where the sweep tool comes in to its own. I'm going to click on sweep. Let's have a look at the instruction box. Similar to an extrude, but what it's saying is I want it to be solid, I want it to be a new sweep. It's saying what faces or what sketches do I want to extrude? Well, I want to extrude that inner circle. So I'm going to click on that. This instruction's red, so I need to click on it to turn it blue. And it's saying, well, what path do you want this circle to follow? Well, we want it to follow that sketch that we've just done. So if I now zoom out, you can see what it's done. So I've sketched the circle shape. That's the sketch that I want to sweep. And the sweep path is that squiggly line that I have sketched. Right, and I'm going to green tick that. So there we go. There is my cable. So it looks more realistic than if I had just stuck with an extrude, it'd been a straight line, it wouldn't be realistic. Now I've actually got something that resembles more of a realistic cable. I'm going to pause it there, and then next video we're going to have a go at putting the USB-A head on the end of our cable, and we should be done. Have a go at that, follow along, pause it, rewind it, slow it down, use those resilient skills, bear with it, work any problems out. I'm sure you can do it. And once you finish this video, move on to the next video. Good luck.